but I am gonna give the network sensors a good workout. Son of a... That hurt. Holy shit.
So what do I say to her?
Look, break it to her slowly. Just show some sympathy.
Yeah, you just gotta be sensitive.
Yes, sensitive. She'll like that. That's good.
Aha, there you are. I've been looking all over for you. Shepard, I suppose you heard by now about Mr. Duberman?
I had nothing to do with it.
Get over here. Now, we're having a memorial service for him on Friday.
Oh, okay. I'll be there. But right now I have to...
And his sister called to tell me that Mr. Duberman wanted you to give his eulogy.
Me?
Him?
Strange times we're living in. Yes, Mr. Shepard, you.
Oh, sorry, Mrs. Martin. Chris, I'm just about to go over to the vets. How's Errol?
Just a minute. But I hardly knew Duberman.
It was his dying wish.
I wouldn't know what to say.
Chris, what about Errol?
Just a minute. Mrs. Morton, I can't do it.
Did you hear me? You don't refuse a man's dying wish.
Chris, how's Errol?
He's dead.
That was sensitive.
Here we have a very special exhibit. My boyfriend, Chris, who met with a tragic end when I strangled him with my bare hands. Don't come near me, okay? That was the cruelest thing that's ever happened to me.
But, Max, it's not my fault Errol's dead.
Errol died? It's not that. It's the way you said it. Errol's dead. Like you were giving me the time. It's 10 after. Errol's dead.
I didn't mean it to come out like that.
What's all the commotion?
Nothing. Errol's dead.
See? You did it again.
Max, aren't you going a little overboard? Okay, Errol died, and there's no reason to fall to pieces.
I'm not falling to pieces, okay? I'm just, emotionally deficient.
Come on. It's only a hamster.
Uh-oh.
Only a hamster? Errol was my pet, my friend. We understood each other. He kept me company.
How can you understand a hamster?
You just don't get it, do you?
Get what?
That's what I thought.
What is it I don't get?
Chris, you don't deal with someone's pain by saying it's only a hamster.
Look, if my hamster died, I'd deal with it better than that.
How?
Well, I'd say, gee, my hamster died. That's too bad.
And then what?
I'd probably get something to eat.
Max is right. You don't get it.
Get what? I can't do the eulogy. I don't know what to say. The only time he actually talked to me, I don't even think he knew who I was. I helped him change his tire.
Well, that's a start. And what was the conversation like?
Flat. I mean, the jokes just died. I'm sorry.
Surely he must have said something to you in class.
Well, whenever I came in late, which was very rare, he always used to say, better late than never. Mrs. Martin, I can't do this. I don't know anything about death.
This is not about death. It's about loss. You have something, then it's gone. Have you ever experienced a deep loss?
Sure.
And how did you feel?
Lousy. If I still had that Jabba the Hutt lunchbox, I'd be rolling in dough.
A lunchbox?
Yeah, I left it on the bus in 2nd grade. Tuna sandwich, no crust, I think.
You just don't get it, do you?
Everybody is saying that to me these days, Mrs. Morton. I mean, what is it I'm supposed to get?
Keep searching. You'll find it. But get that eulogy done, please.
Help. I need ideas for Duberman's eulogy.
Don't look at us.
Please, I don't have a clue.
We know that.
Hey, Max, what happened? You're not crying. You're like normal.
Well, I've finished my grieving and I'm ready to move on.
Just like that?
Uh-huh. I've written my piece on Errol for the paper. How people and pets form this unique bond.
Yeah, what would Charlie Brown be without his little Snoopy?
You see, Chris? Sometimes it helps to cry when something bad happens.
No way. Men suck it up and take it.
That's right. Keep a stiff upper lip. Then go buy something expensive.
What about you, Cody? How do you handle sadness?
Probably do a cartoon about it.
Finished. My tribute to Errol and pet owners everywhere. I feel much better now.
Megs, can't you help me with Duberman's eulogy?
Sorry, Chris, but I've had enough death for one day.
Well, doesn't anybody know anything about Duberman that I can use?
Well, he always kept his beard neat.
Hey,
Yeah.
true. There you go.
He always wore running shoes.
He ate lunch in his car.
You know, he was your typical run-of-the-mill teacher.
That's it?
Oh, I happen to know his cell phone number. That's good. It's very helpful. Maybe Chris can call him.
Guys, I'm desperate here.
Well, Chris, why don't you just go up there and say what you feel?
Feel? What am I supposed to feel?
Here's the file picture of Duberman from his memorial issue. See ya.
Hey, wait up. I'm leaving too. So, Chris, how's the eulogy coming?
Oh, okay. Halfway through it.
Shepard's definition of halfway through means he's still on the first sentence.
First paragraph. It's about how I helped him change his tire. Then I'm stumped.
Well, why don't you take a look at Mag's article on Errol? Maybe it'll give you a few ideas.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. Thank you, Emily.
No problem. Just make sure you put it back on my desk when you're finished.
Got ya. All right, Gone But Not Forgotten. That's a good title. Yeah, okay. This isn't bad. I just rearranged some words and sentences, changed Errol to Duberman, and I'm home free.
We're gathering for Mr. Duberman's memorial service. Shepard, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
He finished the eulogy last night.
Wow, that's excellent. Well, then this should interest you. Mr. Duberman's sister told me why he wanted you to give his eulogy.
She did?
Apparently, he wished that he could make people laugh the way you could.
Really?
He knew he was too serious, so he wanted someone to give his last words with a sense of humor. So don't let him down, Shepard. I'll see you in 5 minutes.
I don't believe it. He noticed me.
He never noticed anyone.
But he noticed me. He knew who I was.
What are you doing?
Eulogy, I can't find it.
Well, just say what you remember.
No, you don't understand. I'll freeze up.
You freeze?
Yes, I'm no good at public speaking unless I have something to read from. Hey, it's probably on my desk in the office.
Okay, well, I'll go get it and meet you in the cafeteria.
Okay, it's in a brown folder.
Gee, thanks for putting Mag's article back on my desk, Chris. Hey, you're gonna be late.
I'll be right there.
Mr. Duberman was a fixture here at Edison after coming to us from Windmere High. He believed in giving the best to his students, and in return, he expected the best from them. And now, to give the eulogy is Mr. Chris Shepard.
Thank you, Mrs. Morton and Mags. David Duberman. Gone but not forgotten. When I first saw his furry little face, my heart skipped a beat. His little paws scratched at the wood shavings in the cage, and the whiskers on his lip wiggled when he...
Mr. Shepard, what are you doing?